Okay. FTL, hyperspace. This is, it's just a mod, like, what do you even call, what's the technical term? This is a mod that extends modding capabilities. It's not, it doesn't actually do anything by itself. FTL hyperspace. Let's go ahead and play. I want to put the volume on a little bit, but primarily, and let me, you know, I'm actually not going to maximize the screen. Okay, the alt tab stuff is still going on, but I'm gonna like keep it in windowed mode. Oh, and it has a resolution that's kind of like the width and height are they're kind of the same. Yeah, they're scaled the same when you, but I'm just gonna keep like keep it like this. Maybe minimize my OBS too. You should never just have anything full screen, it feels like, because then when you click on one window, you lose sight of another window. You know what I think you guys know what I mean. If you know, you know, you know, you know. Put on some Joey. Turn that down a little bit. Put on some Joey. Banger. Yes, I'm grabbing the cleasy if I'm ready to go. I'm fly man with some stones to throw. You're making it easy when you speak to my crow. A lot about a man by the price of his clothes. Right alt. Okay. Right alt. Okay. So, alt. It's alt right. Okay. Cool. So we have to get here by 9. We have to get here by 7. You have to get here by 7. We'll get there. Honest, I'm first man like I'm Gosling. I told you that I had it, so I got it. I'm gonna go here because this gives me the most new nodes. I might cross the line. You waiting for the perfect moment. Any moment's fine. I'm still trying to figure out if 2 wrongs make a... I think I was saving 85 G's scraps, so I can start using the burst laser. That would be nice. I don't think that would be a bad decision, even if I still only have 1 crew member, because that's still very powerful, even with just 1 crew member. But I think I want to save up for a crew member, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll just have to see. But those are what my sights are set on. Too many, too often. I could also save up for 100. Try to get 3 shield. I don't think I will. I think I prioritize offense over defense though, because the best defense is an offense. That tends to be in the games I play. That tends to be. That's just a universal good game design rule, guys. Offense should be proactivity and offense. To make, you know, to get the game played, to get the real meat and potatoes of the, you know, get the machine running, of, you know, what is fun. You have to reward, you have to imbalance the game in this respect. You have to reward proactivity and offensiveness over turtling, right? For the most part. All right, let's go. Flak heavy laser, we already determined that this is the best one right now. Are you jealous of the glitch? Sax, something was amiss. I walked in through the back, they crossed me off the list. Yes, let's attack it. They have missiles and they have, I don't know. Oh, just a basic laser. I got this. This is in the bag. Fear of a plan. Everything at weapons, because they. Oh wait, they have a shield. Let's reserve the heavy laser. There we go. And this is pretty much over with. I'm just gonna go ahead and repair. This is Jover for them. Took a little bit of damage, like 1 damage, but it's okay. By the way, why did I only take 1 damage? I'm actually, how does this work? Because my room broke, right? My room broke. Shouldn't I incur an extra point of damage for that? I don't understand how damage works in this game, actually. I've never taken the time to understand, because for the most part, you don't need to understand how damage... You don't need to understand, because you're constantly seeking to minimize it anyways. So making trade-offs between taking more damage and then taking less it's not a consideration. You're just always trying to minimize that, right? And that it just tends to not matter to know this. But that missile does one hull damage itself, right? When you break a room system, that does another hull damage, right? In the same way, if, like, let's say a fire was lit in this room, right? And it gets the system gets destroyed. It turns red, it gets destroyed. That incurs 1 point of hull damage, right, when that occurs. So, I guess that it just picks the greater of the two. If a weapon hit destroys a system room, I think it'll just ignore that. I think that's just to make sure fire is a viable thing, right? To make sure fire is a viable thing. That it can perform hull damage by itself. Otherwise, yeah, okay. So we can do it now. We can... Oh, no, we can't. We need 3 more scrap. Alright, we got a store. We got the quest. So... I'm looking at this store. And I kind of want to go like boom, boom, boom. Like that. Like this. And I want to end on the store. So, because you want to have the most scrap when you come to the store, right? You don't want to be inefficient and go back to nodes you've already visited. So when I come to the store, I want to have the most scrap possible so I can spend it all. This is still Sector 2. The ships so far have been pretty weak. I haven't really felt compelled to go get stronger. So I'm going to continue to save scrap. This setup is good. 2 shields, a flak, and heavy laser. Only 1 crew member. If I get raided, I'll put the personnel on. I don't think I'm really worried about anyone killing me right now. So I don't think I should go here, though. I think maybe I should go here. This might be better. Let's see. We have to get to the quest on 6, and we have to get to the exit on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we have to get here by 5, because this takes 2 jumps, right? This takes 2 jumps to get to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Green pills under my tongue, bubble fast. I'm the one you run a pass. So what does that mean for me? That means I go here, right? I definitely don't go here. And I definitely don't go here. And definitely not here. So it has to be here. Process of elimination. Very useful problem-solving tool. Nothing? Okay. We found the distress signal. So do we want to go to this, or do we want to go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can jump 1 more. We can go here. Get my way with talk with the gift of if you're... I'm gonna start stalling a bit more because I can buy fuel at the store anyways. I think on average, even if you're not going to a node that has a little thing of importance on it, on average you'll still get events, and on average I think you earn more scrap than you lose by jumping around, right? It's just 1 fuel. Just buy more at the store. I don't know what the exact number I should be staying afloat on though, but like, let's see. As long as I have about like 10 before I go into the next. As long as I have like around 10, I guess I have to account for nebulas. Well, I wish I could see the map. I wish I could go back. I guess I can look at my stream, but I wish I could go back and see all the sector map, all the sectors in our map, if that makes sense. Because I want to know when I'm gonna hit a nebula, because then I'll want to carry like 15, like 5, like at least 15 fuel when I go into that, right? Lean on your shoulder, hold me down, you're my rock, my boulder. But I want you closer. I think I'm gonna go here. Like this, you're the only one I can live life with when it gets cold. He has 2 shields, he has an ion and a basic laser that can never get through me. He seems to have, does he have teleporters? No, he doesn't, but he has cloaking. I just stay inside piloting? I think, because he's gonna fire. But he never goes through my shields, right? This might have a low cooldown though. Let's see. Like, how low cooldown is this ion? Will it like degrade? Will it wear down my shield over time? I don't know. We'll try to dodge then, I guess. I mean, I don't have any skills to train anyway. Yeah, I don't think this ship sucks. So we're gonna get through this easy peasy. Close, but just in case, I mean, focus weapons, of course, you know. Try to hit a room that's just big, because I'm trying to just get through shields anyway. Right? Or maybe I'll just do this. I don't know when I should time this. Now? I think I time it now. There we go, that's down now. Real like Tel Aviv. I try my best, I just wanna be a better. And introduce myself for the brevity. I'm a oh, he dodged it. He's too pro. He's a pro gamer. He knows to dodge with yeah, he knows to dodge with cloak. I just bought. Pro tip, guys: you shouldn't level cloaking in the eye when it comes to the final like flagship boss. You should only use because the longer the duration your cloak is, the longer the cooldown is, and that can mess up your timing trying to dodge that like that one burst. If you guys know what I'm talking about. I should have hit shields first, given that there's no threat to me anyway. And I couldn't even finish. Crumpled up bills look just like spin. Took one look, I just figured I was win. Oh my god, stop dodging! You and I giggle. I'm a straight man, but I speak in a riddle. Italian leather, embellished crystals. One in the head, make it pop like a single. Down, 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 down. This so I don't miss? Yeah. Ah, I should have hit the shields. Whatever. Ah. Take out that cloaking. How about that? Okay, he's dead anyway. I didn't play that perfectly. That could bite me in the ass later if I don't like reflect on that. Okay, 100 scrap. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think I need to go here. I'm gonna save up for stuff in the shop. I do have stuff to sell at the shop too. I have this to sell. 30 scrap. But I also might want to buy hacking. I don't know how good hacking stun is. It's not that good, alright? Just sell it for 30 scrap. Let me skip this song. I'm not really a huge fan of this part. I can open doors for you like a gentleman. If I wanna come knocking, you should let him in. I'll be a better man. Crawl out the side of me. Max guard up on my front is heaven sent. Play pretend. It's gonna bite me in the ass later. I need to buy crew members. Cause like and I got rid of my repair drones too. Not that they were that good, but like if things start going to shit, I need people to repair. And this is one guy's not gonna be repair everything. It's bad. I need to get more crew members. It's like it's not hurting me now, but it will hurt me later for sure. So I need to get crew members. This is always accessible. This is how FTL usually works. You always have access to this stuff. So if you can delay it and try to use your scrap for stuff at stores, which is it comes less. You have less opportunity. FOMO type stuff. Let's go to the distress now. You have encountered, it looks as if it was fleeing. Yeah, hail them. You have encountered a refugee ship. Let me look it up. You have encountered a refugee ship floating in space. Okay. You lose a crew member. Prepare to board and then wait, no. Well, what is this? This is a different one. This is a different one. You're not sure anyone's on board. Okay, that was a different... It looks the same, but this is a different event. Yeah, I knew because the options were spelled differently. Hail them, and we can trade, we can decline. As you hail, we can fight a pirate ship. We can fight a Zoltan ship. We can fight a pirate ship. This is a version that doesn't attempt to surrender or escape. A slug ship. Ooh, there's a lot of fights. Or you can ignore, nothing happens. I'm gonna fight. Let's fight. There we go. We got a slug ship. Let's fight. On the block, you won't hear a sound. Gout. I'm gonna go back to song. I love this song. I love song. Boom ba boom 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 boom. I heard your song and it goes like this. You're the only one I can live like this. It's got 2 heavy lasers that's never going through my shields. It's got 10 HP. Let's try to deprive it of oxygen, maybe? Maybe, baby. And you don't pay rent, face like yours. God sent, everlasting flame, and it can be slow. When I hold your hand, it feels like closure. Put me in the smoky mouth, closure. Brave your touch, baby, come on. Lift my head when I feel like a pose. This is a little bit of a, it's a far, what's the word? Far shot? Far cry? I don't know. We'll try anyways. Too closer, heard your song, and it goes like this. Hopefully that put a fire. I don't know because I don't have sensors. Cold on nights like this. Warmth, give me how old I get. I'm gonna go now. I have to wait for it to turn repaired. Are they gonna? They're probably putting out a fire. I think they're putting out a fire. I think this is working. This is working. I probably started a fire. Because it's taking a long time for them to repair. They might just die to this fire. I think we're gonna get it, boys. My skin clear, but my schedule hasn't closed like I'm walking down the passage. On my back. They're taking a long time to repair. I wish I could see. I had sensors. I want to see inside the ship. I want to see what's happening. They're gonna die. They're gonna suffocate, right? Unless there's no Lanius in here, right? Out in my head like a melody. If they put me down, that's at least one felony. I don't just feel like telling me. I try my best, I just wanna be a better man. Didn't introduce myself for the brevity. I'm a psych. They're gonna how are they? The fire. What are they doing? I don't know. The fire must have been out by now. That would be the death of me. Also, they have no. I got another thing to note. They have no medbay. So that, yeah, they can't regenerate. Obviously, if they could, I would be in. This would be way harder, and I'd need their HP to be higher. I just wanna share. There we go, guys. Pro strats here. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Contact the refugee ship. All right. That's how you do it, guys. Pro tips. Always be on the lookout for that crew kill. You get more resources that way. I'm the straight man, but I speak in a riddle. Italian. Wait, 1, 2? Wait, the store's gonna be gone. I jumped too much. I fucked up. Wait, I actually fucked up. The store's gonna be gone. Bruh. I made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the exit's gonna have a rebel fleet on it too. What the fuck was I doing? Ah, I took too. Wait, why did I shouldn't have gone to this node here. There was not even anything here. That was a mistake. I misjudged, right? I misjudged the amount of jumping I have to do. Oh, this is so fucked. Yeah, let's aid them, sure. And it's auto. Who cares about auto? Let's try to dodge. Let's try to dodge. I fucked up, brother. I fucked up, brother. Okay, now we have to repair weapons. Oh shit. The heavy laser went out first. That's why it's very important you keep your more important weapon on the left, guys. He's gonna hit weapons again? Don't do it, brother. Okay, he hit doors. There's a fire there, indicated by this on the bottom right, even though I don't have sensors. I only hit it weapons once, unfortunately. I want to keep repairing weapons, actually. Yeah, there you go. Let me put out the fire. Oh, power up the heavy laser. Took out a random... It doesn't matter. Don't swing like a gentleman. Don't swing like a gentleman. I don't think there's any fire on the other parts of the ship. So we should be good. Let's get back in the weapons.
Search and destroy.
There you go. Get rid of this cloaking now. I don't want to run out of oxygen. There we go. You're illiterate. If you don't understand me, you still... Ooh! Crew member, nice. Wow. Wow. Hard, heavy, sad. I put my soul in the air. Got no face, just a silhouette. Man. I'm the beggar man. I actually don't want, whoever has the better repair skill I want repairing. You want to, like, focus on one at a time, right? Because that makes... It just makes sense to focus on one at a time. Expensive. You don't need my ID, my nickname on the guest list. Gets put on if you're defensive. Written all sin, you can't tell that I'm restless. Only thing I'd ever cross is my necklace. Okay, here's what I was talking about. So let's say you have, you know, these two people in a room. You make them walk out. And you make this one walk in. Or, hold on. Or you make this, let's do it again. You make... hold on, let me do this. Okay, so it prioritizes the right one first. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's say I want them to get swap around, right? You do this, then you do this, then you do this. And then they will swap. I wonder if that works where if you do this. Okay, let's say I want this person to be here. And I want this person here, and then I go here. Okay, no, he tries to go here, but he defaults back to this tile. Okay, I see. You be the pilot, because 5% dodge doesn't matter as much as making the weapons fire faster, I think. My opinion. Actually, is that true? Is that even true? Let's see, it's 8 and 7.2. Excuse me. 9 and 8.1. Because building skill on okay, I guess we'll take the 5% dodge over the... Yeah, we'll take the 5% dodge. I fucked up pretty bad. I lost a shop and I lost a quest. Like, I can't go to the quest anymore now. I lost a shop and a quest because I jumped here like a fucking idiot. I did the jumps in my head. I calculated it, but I gotta rewatch my stream maybe. I think I fucked up. What? How? I gotta watch my stream. I gotta rewatch my stream. What did I fucking do? Hold on. So where was I calculating the jumps? I need to see when I was calculating the jumps in my stream here. Okay. It was when nothing happened on the node. Where was I? I'm watching my own stream. Okay, I'm here. And I kind of want to go like boom boom. Still sector 2. See, we have to get to the quest on 6, and we have to get to the exit 7. 1, 2, is my audio low? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is where I'm calculating it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I fucked up. I needed to be at the store on 4, not on 5. Needed to be there on 4, not on 5. I fucked up. Okay, whatever. Okay. Fucking hell. If I'm willing to escape from the rebel fleet, I could still make it to the quest, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't make it to the exits. 1, 2. I made it to the quest, but not the exit. I'll have to fight the rebel fleet again on the exit, just to make it to a quest. I don't think that's worth it. I just gotta. We'll do 1, 2, and then 3. We'll upgrade weapons then. We'll start by doing that. We'll just upgrade weapons. Spend the scrap now. We'll power up the burst laser when we jump. Ching pilly, cause I only need half. I mean, we ended up getting what we want anyways, which is like a crew member, and we got it for free. Like, this is a very fucking good run. We're getting a lot of free shit handed to us through events. Ching pilly, cause I only need half. Get my way, wanna talk with the gift of gab. If you're chill, it'll take a hard pass. I heard your song, it's a goof and a gaff. Let's put on the. I'm gonna restart. Start the playlist. Retarded. By the way, my it's fit to screen, right? Let me just make sure. Transform fit to screen. Yeah, it's fit to screen. Turn my lips red. Trying to rush my club. I fucked up. Missed the quest. Missed the shop. Well, it happens. Whatever. It happens. I think I know what this is. Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, what? I'm not equipped? What? Oh, we got a store anyways, but we missed the quest. We missed the quest, unfortunately. Stage, no fall. I guess I shouldn't have spent the... I don't know. I mean, I wanted to be prepared for this node. We'll go to the store anyway. Because I want to sell. Also, I think the shops actually differ based on what sector you're in. I mean, yeah. So do the events, of course. The sectors... What the sector is controlled by actually matters. Like, whether it's a nebula or an Engi sector or whatever, you know. Or maybe that's... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go. I have enough fuel. I don't need to buy fuel. We probably want to fix our hull. Also, repairs get more expensive later on, so if you delay repairing your hull, this cost will go up. So you need to just repair it all right now, usually. Or repair it as much as you can, you know. Turn my lips red. You can work without sensors, I think, right? This is a subsystem, right? So this is a subsystem. It doesn't count as a part of your system slots, which you have a limited amount of. What's up, Boo Ghost 23? Am I playing on hard? Yeah, this is hard. Let me show you. Where's the difficulty hard? Here's the seed, advanced edition. Okay, let's see. None of these weapons interest me. I'm kind of fitted out with these weapons. $85. Not quite there. 5 scrap off. I don't think it's worth buying boarding drone. Things are just too expensive in this hard mode. You can't really just spend it all like Joey. Boarding drone, but like maybe it can pay off in dividends. Because I mean, if you don't need it anymore, you sell it, and you paid 35 scrap for it. Even at that cost, and of course you pay drone parts, but I'm not really using drone parts anyway. Do you make a return on getting crew kills, right? Maybe. You know, I have a heavy laser. I can start a fire on the ship. I won't know. I will. I don't know if I will be able to know, right? The boarding drone will give me vision. I'll know when a fire has started, and you know, start that fire up. Yeah, it sucks, but there's value in getting crew kills, and if I'm gonna sell this later, I'll have only paid 35 scrap, And then I can... Like, will I make a return on that? Answer, probably not. So I think I'm gonna skip. Fix my hole and get out of here. My lyrics and her captions, stretch your truth. I wonder if there's always like a little mini boss sort of encounter on every exit. I think that's just the first sector. Brother, yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's why I mentioned I'm gonna use the fire from heavy laser. I'm gonna use the fire from heavy laser. I'm gonna deprive the ship of oxygen by shooting at their oxygen system, and I'm gonna get the crew kill that way. Pro struts. Let me look this up on the wiki. I'm a wiki gamer, by the way. Wiki gaming. FTL, a small platform orbits. Refueling platform. Let's look at the details here. Really cheap fuel. Well, I can steal it. I can steal it too. Okay, let's just, I mean, why not? Just dock. Okay, there we go. You literally get nothing, nothing wrong, you get nothing bad happens for stealing it, so just steal it. That's, you know, just a weird perk of metagaming the game with Wikipedia. Yeah. The Crystal Cruiser, which I feel like I already unlocked before. Like, I had the Crystal Crew Member, but I think there's like a little bit more you have to do to finish that quest. You can't, it doesn't end when you get the Crystal Crew Member. I think there was still one more random event I had to get lucky with. But I do remember like locking rooms before with the Crystal Crew Member. But no, I don't have the Crystal Cruiser, and then NGC, that's it. Those are the only two I don't have unlocked yet. Alright. Rebel controlled or raw controlled? I want to fight more. I want to fight. So I kind of want to go to rebel controlled. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I know where to reference that. It's not exactly on my mind right now, though. If I encounter if I can counter an event that leads me on the track, I'll shift my attention towards it, but I'm not really paying attention to it. I'm not trying to snipe it, you know? I'm not trying to snipe that first encounter. I'm telling on I met a man by the price of his clothes. Blow on the shirt, extra pills that I dose. I'm the perfect man to mix the cons with the pros. To serviceman, I got the tools and the know. Nebula sectors are... There's no difference with... There is, right? It'll say either slug homeworld or just random, like, generic nebula sector. I think I even want to go here because I might have the option to pick between that also. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of the best. Crew killing is OP. Raw controlled or rebel controlled? What do you think? I think I just go rebel. Click it and go. Oh, I got it, bro. It's fine. Walked it thin and narrow, but I still may cross the line. You waiting for the perfect moment. Any moment's fine. I'm still trying to figure out if two wrongs make a right. I think we pick this one because we will see 1, 2, 3, 4 new information. Pick this one. Only 1 new information of nodes. And this is 2. So pick the middle one. Beat the flagship on hard yet? Yeah. Yeah. I think it was with the Kestrel. I think the first time ever. My memory's hazy because that's probably like a while ago. I think the first time I've ever done it is Kestrel B. Pretty strong ship. You start with like 4 weapon slots. And they're all like the mini laser. Okay, he has a heavy laser and a beam. He will never get through my shields unless he has drones. You may have drones. Information isn't revealed to... Actually, it is revealed to us. I need to pay attention to this bottom more. He doesn't have any drones, so he never gets through shields here. He does have teleporting. I do have an anti-personal drone. I have a fair amount of drone parts. I think I'm ready to fight this. I mean, my hubris demands I fight it anyway, regardless. Real gamer? Yeah, I like this game. One of my favorite games. Alright. Do we run over here to lock the doors? I think so. And I think we give up our... We actually should give up our... You stay here. We should give up our piloting for it, because they're never getting through shields anyways. We're not going to need oxygen anyways, so just turn off the oxygen. Get all the weapons charging. Like they didn't cross me off the list. Yeah, run over to the... And then let's go. Well, we may not even have to turn on the anti-personal drone. I should just do it anyways. It naturally heals itself, right? I don't know exactly how this works. It's been a while. It naturally heals itself when it's out of combat, right? So as long as you can survive a combat encounter, it always goes back to full HP. Of course, you can't control it, so you can't like control when it doesn't die, because you know, it's automatic. You can't control these things. I don't have fucking sensors. Where are they? I can't tell which system is being attacked, so I'm just gonna assume it's played Void War yet. Void War yet. Oh, yet. Have I played Void War yet? The sequel game. No. I don't know about it. I know there's a game called, what is it called? I forgot. It's like, it's sort of like Fire Emblem-esque, subspace games. What is it? Subspace Games, FTL, or what's their name? FTL game developer. Excuse me, Into the Breach. That's what I played. Into the Breach. I played Into the Breach before. It was okay game. I think it's too hard for me. Like, I spend too much time sitting on a decision, like, oh, how do I move my units around? It's too hard for me. I'll just admit it, you know. I mean, I can, or it's not too hard, like, I can beat it, but I just don't like the fact that I have to sit there dwelling on decisions like a fucking army general commander in real life. I want some pace, I want some speed, violence, speed, momentum to things. I don't want to have to pause for too long, even though I do tend to like to pause for long, not too long though. They made a new game that's just like FTL with more of a oh! Say less, bet. Say less, bet. As the kids say. Or whatever the Ebonics is. Voidware. I'll check this out. Developer is Tundra? Are they related? Tundra game developer. I'll ask ChatGPT real quick, actually. Let's ask ChatGPT. Who is the game development studio, Tundra? The ones behind Void War. I was told by someone this game is similar to FTL and is the sequel to it. I want to ask. I should have asked if they're related to the FTL game devs, but hopefully they presume that. This does not seem related at all. Inspired. Yeah, I know, but I mean, you told me it's like, I'm interpreting you literally. You told me it's a sequel. So I'm thinking the developers behind FTL went and made this game. But they're not. Those are not related. It's an inspired thing. It's not literally a sequel. Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out for sure. Anyways, I'm playing. Let's go ahead and continue playing. Let's go ahead. So they have to be in an empty room right now. I guess I can just see what door they're hitting. Right here. They're in shields. Why aren't they hitting the shields? Bruh. I hate with all my heart. In order to get, I have to, like, do this. No, I can't because he's in the way. Okay, I guess I can't. Okay, I guess they're never getting through shields, so I don't need to. We need to move him to healing bay. I have to, like, path the oxygen to go, like, here. Because if I try to do this, he will take damage from suffocation. I can't just path the oxygen deprivation through this airlock, right? It's so I hate this layout. This is like a challenge ship. The ship's layout is like terrible, actually. Like someone's in shields and I'm in the door room and I have to pass the oxygen all the way like this and it has to pass through here and that's gonna deprive my guy of oxygen in the fucking weapons room, so I have to like sit him in medbay, which is fine. I'm not on a huge timer to kill him. I'm not on a huge timer. Let's focus burst laser and flak on the shields. Yeah, this ship is garbage. This doesn't even need to be on either. Okay, let's just go. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, are they walking? Where are they? Where are the invaders? Where are they? I actually don't know where they. Oh, they're hitting the shields finally. They decided to hit the shields. I like the slug shields. I like the bio laser one. Oh, I just missed the opportunity to shoot Heavy laser, whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Tastes like yours must be God sent. Oh wait. Oh wait, they can get through shields. That's a 2 damage laser. That can go through shields. And okay, this might be getting a little bit sketch right now. And I'm gonna pay the price of missing my heavy laser. Me down in my rock, my boulder. Okay, do that. Okay, shoot the heavy laser now. Shoot weapons. There we go, you're offline now. You're offline, okay, open all the doors. We're gonna go ahead and send an medbay. Flak, heavy laser. Probably. Oh, can we actually get a crew kill? We maybe could have gotten a crew kill here if we had a bit more tact, but I was going too ham with my weapons here. I can't shoot them or else they'll die. Which I guess is the only option now. We can't get a crew kill. Their hull is too low. Let's just finish them. There we go. My skin clear, the schedule has it. Like I'm walking down the pageant. Is this actually an Is this a soft lock actually? I don't think this is a soft lock. I can repair this over time, right? I just have to upgrade my medbay. If it gets like to that situation. I just lost count trying to count my balance. I actually have to I'm actually forced to upgrade medbay here, I think. Otherwise I'm soft locked. This is like one of those soft lock situations. Because the thing about level 1 medbay is that it doesn't outpace oxygen deprivation. It doesn't outpace oxygen deprivation by... So I think I have to upgrade medbay here. What if we both make a run for it at the same time? I'm gonna try it. Okay, we can do it. Yeah, there we go. Thought I would have to upgrade the medbay there to avoid a soft lock. Oh wait, I need to power it on. I'm perfect, I was made in this image. Try to focus the skill buildup on one character. So repair shields with Dangler. How do I rename them? I rename them in here, right? Yeah. Embellished with crystals, one in the head, make it pop like a single. Down, 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 Alright, let's continue. Let's wait for the ship to oxygenate fully. Wait, do I have a breach? I have a breach, I think. Why is the oxygen going out slowly over time? Oh wait, that's because it's not powered. I'm retarded. Alright. I should turn on... Why don't I have cheat engine turned on? This is usually what I use cheat engine for. To just turn on the speed cheats and speed up this process. Reoxygenating the ship. Open, enable speed hacks. 10x, there we go. Let's put on some Pogo. I've been listening to Joey a bit too much. Put on some Pogo. Pogo box. Let me try to just find a song I really mess with. This seems good. Let's put this on. Alright, let's go. Jump. Alright. No new information on these nodes here. What's the next best one then? This discovers 2. This discovers 3, technically, if you count the nebula. Maybe we should jump here instead. Also, our principle of moving left to right means we should choose the one that's more on the left. So, this is the node we go to. Is there any upgrades we want to do before we go in our ship? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine, I think. Maybe upgrade doors. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. What did we learn from that fight? We learned that... I mean, first, we should have just... We could have done the crew kill if we had just, like, put the anti-personal drone up, I think. And I didn't try to do this scuffed-ass, like, oxygen deprivation thing. I went out of my way to... The oxygen deprivation tactic is just... It sucks on this ship. I guess that's why this anti-personnel drone exists, so you can deal with invaders that way. I guess I'll just rely on it more and not try to do oxygen deprivation tactics. Yeah. Let's go here. I don't think I need any upgrade though. Let's aid them. Okay. They have 11 HP. They have missiles though. I don't fuck around with missiles when it comes to oxygen deprivation. Yeah, they have missiles, so I gotta turn that off. Let's keep the evasion on because of that. When you don't have oxygen running, I think should you keep? I think you should keep it all free, right? Keep all the rooms open like this. I think I'm gonna do that. You man the weapons, you man the evasion, and yeah, we're good. And she tells your mom, would you sign up? And she tells your mom. He's gonna hit oxygen? Shit. Okay, what am I hitting here? Will that hit? I gotta go. Brother, I should have timed the attack. I think we close all the rooms when our oxygen is deprived, right? Or how does that work? No, I think we're supposed to keep it open. That way all the rooms equally... Because I think the way the game works is that the characters are sucking... You know how Lanius crew members will suck... I think they suck out oxygen in the room they're in, right? And they don't require oxygen? To a lesser degree, I think regular crew members do that, right? So if you keep all the rooms closed when you have limited... When you're on a oxygen timer, that speeds up them dying. So you just keep all the rooms open. You keep all the rooms open. We should have already had his shields down by now. No, another missile's gonna hit. I think it's gonna hit piloting. I gotta get out of this room. Oh, no, but I could potentially dodge. Let's stay in the room then. I'm gonna repair anyways. Okay, hit those fucking shields. Get it out! There we go. Now we can shoot weapons. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I don't think we need to... I mean, I don't need to man... I'll keep manning weapons just for the skills. Yeah, just for the skills. I don't think I'm gonna huge... Okay, we can send this guy here then. And he needs to be the one to repair it anyways. He has the most repair skill. Trying to record a message. You got to be cool. You got to be cool. Trying to record a message. Na. What the? Come on. Alright, let's go to the west. I don't want to backtrack, so let's see if we can 1, 2, 3, 4. We will get there. Yeah, we will obviously get there. Let's go. In fact, how much can we stall? Do I want to stall? I don't think I want to. Let's see. Just go into the nebula. It's fine. In the middle. Okay, let's look this up. Look up this event. FTL, a heavily damaged Federation ship hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact, Attempt to follow, you receive a crew member or you fight a rebel ship. Either one is good. We're gonna do it. Nice. We got a mantis. I'll have him man the doors. I'm getting really lucky with these events, I feel like. I'm pretty sure I'm getting lucky, right? Like, getting 2 free crew members in a free burst. Well, obviously, this is lucky. Obviously, this is incredibly, insanely lucky. Getting this for free, but... I even got this for free. Yeah, this is a lucky run for sure. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I think I should have him man the doors, right? That's the best thing to do. I don't think there's a better one. Is there? Not really.
No.
I guess what I can do is... Because we want him fighting, right? Not manning doors, ideally. So maybe I have him pilot just to get the jump. And they'll swap if there's no invaders. But if there's invaders, then he'll come out of here and, you know, fight them. And we'll have no evasion, but it's whatever. That's what some evasion has to be lost to deal with invaders. And 15% is not a reliable amount. I think, like, you get to reliable amounts when you get, like, around 30%. I mean, evasion just... It technically always matters, but... And until you have, like, 30%, I think just the math works out such that you're not going to reliably get at least 1 dodge until you have, like, around 30% dodge. You can start to hope to dodge at least once when you have that number. Like, I wouldn't say 20. Maybe it's 25. 30. Just say 30, you know. 30% throughout the duration of a fight. You'll dodge at least, like, once, you know. Turn up the music a bit. This is low. This particular track is low in volume. Alright, do we need to upgrade anything? I don't think so. I think we keep going. I think our setup is good. I don't think there's any reason to man shields. You only really need to care about manning shields when you... Oh, wait. Why don't we just... yeah. So how about it? Did I train him on... I couldn't train him on engines. Maybe I think when there's no invaders, I want him to sit in engines, and then for him to sit in piloting. Something like that. I don't know. Let's just go. Let's try to get to the quest. So we need to go on this node. Let's go on this node. Okay, what does he have? He has a heavy laser and a mini beam. That's not gonna go through shields ever. I think we should actually train on. We should train on the ship. I feel like it's always this layout. What is it? Rebel rigger. It's always this layout that has the easiest battles. So I'm actually gonna train. I'm gonna train all the skills here. So let's get ready. Let's turn on the cheat engine. They don't have any like. Oh, they have drones though. Are they gonna send a hacking thing to me? Let's see it. Oh, they have an invader. A boarding drone. Yeah, I don't think we can train on it then, can we? That'll deal hull damage, right? I have 27 hull now? Okay, he didn't deal hull damage when he landed. So as long as I'm able, like, to fight him off, we can train, but, like, then I have to, like... Then I have to manage the game. I can't just turn the cheat engine to 20x speed and do it lackadaisically. Do enemies run out of drone parts? I think they have infinite drone parts, right? FTL. Do enemies run out of drone parts? Can an enemy ship run out of rockets or drone parts? Yes to both. The amount they carry varies, but they vary roughly a dozen missiles and half a dozen drone parts. Okay, so they do run out. If they run out, I can farm this. Where's skills? Pro gamer moves. Okay. We're gonna SWAT every boarding drone. And he's gonna run out eventually, and then we're gonna be able to farm dodge and, you know, farm all the skills pretty much. Let's go. He doesn't seem to be attacking the oxygen right now. Oh, he's okay. He's one of those guys. He's a stunning drone. Okay, okay. And I shouldn't have even opened the doors for him then. Where is he? Where did he run to? I didn't even see. Oh, why did my music stop? Oh yeah, because I paused it and retarded. Okay.
You know, back when I was in the academy,
Oh, we need to close that. Keep that contained. Where did he go to? Oh, he's in here. Oh, he's gonna stun me. He's gonna stun me. Okay, well, we're not even attacking, so let's just turn all this off. We're purely managing. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn on this shit because this is annoying. This is annoying, and the drone doesn't have to worry about oxygen either. So, okay, you two engineers need to repair this now. Oh, he's gonna stun. Oh, he can stun the anti-personal drone too. Man, this guy is really like a disruptor. Oh, he's taking up a slot. You can't. I'm running out of oxygen here. Dude, how do you even kill this guy? He stuns. I guess you have to dodge it by walking out of the room, but I'm not paying attention. I should pay attention though to that. Okay, you're gonna die. You need to go here. Where are you now? Oh, you need to dodge that. Okay, I'm being just stupid. I need to dodge, right? I need to dodge. Dodge him. Okay, the Mantis got the kill, so he got... Bruh, they don't even train battle experience when you kill them? Brother. Oh, brother. Well, I guess, I'm gonna keep this powered on always. I kinda wanted the Mantis to finish him there, that's why I didn't power it on, because, oh, this is loud now. This is too loud. Yeah, I wanted the XP to be obtained by the Mantis there. I can be training skills right now. What am I doing, by the way? What do you need to train? I want you to train engines, maybe? Well, we'll train first the skills that make sense, right? So, is a Mantis pilot a good pilot? I think the pilot is like the least... I don't know. What was I gonna say? I think the way I want them... Okay, so I have to think about the two scenarios. Boarded and not boarded. Not boarded, I think I want the Mantis in the pilot room. Then I want the two engineers sitting in the weapon and dodge room. If I'm getting boarded, I want one of the engineers to be in this, door room at the start. And then I also want the Mantis to... By the way, at what point should I upgrade oxygen? Because getting oxygen to level 2 or medbay to level 2, they're like... I think it's better to get oxygen to level 2 because then you can deal with breaches. Breaches, fires, and... Breaches and fires. And then just like having to deal with invaders at the same time. Those are the things that can really mess you up. Fires, breaches, and what else? What else? Invaders. It's like some of the most important upgrades for that is getting the doors to be locked without a crew member sitting in there, so you can have the crew member doing other stuff without, having to man it. You're down a... If you have a lot of crew members, then you can avoid this. Because, if you have just like 8 crew members to spare, you can ignore doors. You can have a dedicated door sitter. But for the amount of crew members I have, and later on, getting like reinforced doors is good too. But for now, like you want to be hitting those like locked doors, so invaders can't walk where they please. Although I would say that maybe it doesn't matter as much since I can't do oxygen deprivation techniques. We should let the game play because yeah, I mean there's no threat. We're just stalling too much here. You see me, Daddy? Let's put you in piloting, and then you in engines, I suppose. Oh, we should train weapons on this guy. Let's train weapons. Just have this auto firing the burst laser, right? Auto fire burst laser. No, not burst laser. The heavy laser rather. Auto fire on it doesn't matter. Shields. Doors. Oh, there's actually a breach there. I need to go deal with that. And then I need to dodge this. I need to dodge it. He's gonna stun. I guess I can train shields. It doesn't really matter though. I'll train everything. There we go. He's dead. Pretty nice. I didn't even get any EXP from that. I guess it would be TOP if you could get EXP from drones, because then you can farm them like I'm doing. Right? Dude, who made this track, by the way? Lil Tommy J. Bro, Lil Tommy J, put out a Silk Song remix. I'm gonna go check his channel right now. Does he have a Silk Song remix? Last remix he did was Luigi's Mansion 3. And then he did an album called Well. Okay. Lil Tommy J. He's got good music. Although the uploads are few and far between. Okay. We can start like speeding this up when all the drums are dead, but they're not dead yet. Seal this room because there's oxygen leaking out. Okay, dodge, dodge, dodge. There you go. Okay, let's get out of this room so that guy can join. There we go. Dead. Wake up. Subscribe. We're also farming repair with this, right? Are we not? This is 8 now. Will it go up to 9 when he repairs the breach? No, it actually didn't go up. So breaches don't count as repairs. You have to repair like a system for that to count. I need to keep closing the rooms because I'm fighting for oxygen here. Will he actually like deprive me of oxygen over time because of the drone? I'm actually like genuinely, I want to know because I might like start dying here of oxygen deprivation, and I'll have to like juggle like 3 characters inside the med bay, and just let like the anti-personnel drone deal with it, I suppose. Also, the ion drone might be able to walk the shields, and then I could start taking hull damage. And I don't know if the anti-personnel drone can do that all himself. This is a little bit of a tricky situation. Wait, why isn't the oxygen going? Oh yeah, it's on right now. Okay. Dude, why is it still going down? Oh yeah, because I need to repair it. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, you need to get in here too, because like our oxygen is critical condition. Breaches don't even give EXP, so I need to, yeah. Okay. Let the extra oxygen spread around. When are you sending that next intruder, man? Just do it. Okay, is he out of drum parts now? I think he is, because he hasn't sent one in a while. I think we speed up the game here now, right? We'll see. If it gets to 100 oxygen, I'll let my guard down. I think he's out of drum parts. Let's go ahead and go. I think he's out, actually. He's out. Okay, so we're just training our skills now. I'm just gonna finish on engines with this guy because then he'll be fully trained. So let's just do that. And then this guy's training piloting. This guy's training weapons. All right. Let's put up the speed to 20x. I think this is as fast as it can go though. Can't to explain the trouble that I'm always in. Trouble. The trouble. Oh, shields max out very easily. Yeah, shields is a very easy thing to train. We'll have double dodge with these trained skills. It's like it's very important that you train when possible. Okay, this guy's maxed. Let's put him on shields now. Excuse me. Wait, we'll have more than doubled it actually, not just because I think our base. What's our base dodge? Like 10? Or I don't know exactly. I don't know. Wonderful thing. Gentle people are wonderful. 25 plus 15% dodge. That's very. I think it's very meaningful. Okay, you go here now. We're just gonna train everything, honestly. Train everything. Train everyone to be able to man everything. Be flexible. The trouble that I'm always in. Can't you explain the trouble that I'm always in. Okay, you're maxed on shields now. Where should you go? You should go in here. And you're maxed. You don't need to go anywhere. You can just sit in there in the med bay. I guess I have him on weapons for now a little bit. The trouble that I am always in. The trouble that I'm always in. The trouble. Can't you explain the trouble that I'm always in?
If you go on the way you started,
okay, you can go into that. You can go into here. Okay, you can go in shields now. With the evasion as high as it is, it might be actually more important to have a... I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the Mantis belongs in weapons, and then... We have, I don't know. We'll see. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Mantis and weapons, and then engineer and pilot, and then one indoors. And then we can... Because you don't actively need to be in weapons. It lowers the cooldown, but it doesn't actually, like... It doesn't affect the recharge rate. It just lowers the cooldown, right? So maybe I can have Mantis and weapons, and then if there's no invaders, I'll just swap them out, and have the Mantis in engines. I think that's how I should do it. If I get invaders, I want Mantis and weapons, and then I want... an engineer indoors, and then I want... I think I want someone to be sitting and piloting, because, like... I mean, how much evasion am I missing? 15? Okay, maybe I should just be in weapons. Yeah, because, like, I need one more freaking crew member, man. Because 3 is... It works, but, like, I want... Like, I don't want to... Like, piloting is... I can also have auto-piloting. But you only get a fraction of... piloting if you get auto-piloting. I don't know. I feel like I should just... Autopilot, I never get auto... I don't think I ever get autopiloting. I just have a dedicated pilot. You should just do that. I don't... Spending money to get, like, a weaker... Like, just dedicate... Have a crew member to it. It's worth it, you know? Alright. Maybe like this. And how about you be a pilot? Because... I want the repair guy to be more accessible to... whatever, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and finish the ship now. Can we oxygen deprive it? By the way, can we get a crew kill here? We have 11 HP on them. They do have a med bay. Let's try to start some fires, maybe. Let's try to start some fires. Let's do burst layer, because I don't want to... Do I want to miss? I don't think I want to miss. Do I? Actually, I might want to miss. I might want to miss intentionally. Because I'm just trying to get the shield down. I don't want to do more damage than necessary. So let's flak like the evasion, maybe. Oh, I want to miss though. Okay, so then what am I hitting? I don't know what I'm hitting. Maybe the med bay. Yeah, maybe the... No, we're supposed to be hitting the oxygen in the med bay anyways, right? I'm stupid. Yeah. Supposed to be hitting the oxygen or med bay anyways. I don't know what I was talking about. And then, who are we going to hit with the heavy laser? Either the oxygen or the med bay, depending on what we hit here. Okay. And I missed. Wow. Miss. There we go, oxygen's out. I'm gonna have to kill the med bay right after. There we go, we got the med bay also. Hopefully we're starting some fires. Hopefully we're starting some fires. And then just prepare to shoot when they repair. Prepare to shoot when they repair. Looks like something's happening. Something is happening. Okay, that's back online. Need to kill that. Oh, whoops. Hopefully that put a fire in there, though. Hopefully that put a fire. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. Please be dying of a fire right now. They're repairing things too quickly. I don't think I got a fire. We're chancing things on a fire here occurring. I think a fire is happening. We're taking a while. We're taking a while. I think I got a fire going. So look, I mean, look, this is Pro Gamer Strats, guys. Look how much juice I extracted out of this battle. If you didn't have this knowledge, you would just, like, defeat this battle and you go on your way. But I'm taking advantage of training, so I got... And people who even know about training, they might have just, you know, like they have borders, I can't. No. There's, like, multiple knowledge checks here. I know they run out of drone parts. I know that I just need to... I can get a crew kill, so I can get a crew kill, too. So look how much juice I got. I trained everyone's skills, and I'm gonna get a crew kill. Even someone who's a little bit knowledgeable might have only gotten one. So, I like this game. It's rewards knowledge. Rewards knowledge. Yeah, they're dying of a fire. They have to be. There's no way, because they're not repairing anything. They're not repairing anything. There we go. Boom. Pro strats, guys. Alright, store. We'll visit the store on the way. Back from the quest. We're gonna go to the quest right now. So how many jumps do we got? We got 9. We gotta make the quest in 6. We actually gotta make the quest in 4 because we need to get to the store right after 2. Right? So look. We gotta go in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I mean, I want to be exploring all these nodes anyway, so I'm just going to beeline it. Boom, 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 and then explore all these nodes here, because this is where all the nodes are clustered anyway. Alright, let's jump. Let's go. I don't think I need to upgrade anything. Let's just keep going. Okay, you find a stace, tavern, mercenaries. Yeah, I think I want to buy. I'm looking to buy. I think I want to buy the cheaper one. 29 scrap is a bargain for a crew member. Usually you have to pay, like, what? 45? I think I'm gonna appreciate this this fourth one, and I think I'm gonna not worry about crew members after this. I think the fourth one is like this is enough for me now. After I get this fourth one, boom, a crew member. Oh, nice. Thank you. I want you manning the doors now, because humans are pretty, like, they're one of the weakest, races. I mean, they don't have any downsides, too, and, you know, a lot of races have upsides and downsides. I don't know if Engi, do they even necessarily, they have downsides, technically, yeah, but, like, their upsides are, like, way... Obviously, Crystal Race is also very powerful. But humans are like, you know, they're like the middle of the pack. They're like think of the humans in D&D. Like, they're not necessarily bad, but, like, they're definitely on the lower end, right? But it's not like they're bad, because they don't have any downsides. Like, the game was designed to be playable with them, you know, with humans still, so it's fine. They're like baseline. They're the baseline. They're vanilla ice cream. It's like vanilla ice cream, yeah, vanilla ice cream. That's the best way to describe it. Okay, where do I put my guys? 1 pilot, 1 in engines, 1 in weapons. Something like this. Humans on door duty. Actually, given that he... No, I'll find a way to train him later on, I think. I don't think I care about leveling his skills. Because you might think, oh, if I want to maximize, like, training skills, maybe I'd put him in weapons or... And put someone else in doors. Put an Engi in the doors. But nah, I don't need to. I'll probably find another opportunity to train skills later, I'm thinking. Especially if we get like 3 shields, we'll have the ability to do that. Alright, let's go here. I'm wishing on them. I'm standing by the wishing well. So I have to get here by 3, right? And I have to get here by 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4. I mean, I can get here in 5. But I want to stall as long as possible until you get to a store. That's how you should play with stores. You want to stall, just visit, you know, a bunch of nodes until you visit them. So I can I think I can jump here. Be like 1, 2, oh wait, but then I'll backtrack. So it has to be like 1. It has to be 1, 2, and then 3. I have to go here. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, I think. Inquire about their specialty. I mean, this is a discount. I should just take it, right? I mean, it's a discount. Why not? How much does it cost otherwise? 25? I don't know. I don't think I need to upgrade energy right now. I should just decline it. How much? This is not even... How much scrap is this saving me? I don't need to care about this. FTL reactor wiki. I'm just gonna look up the reactor on the wiki. Systems. Oh, the systems entry on the Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Control F reactor. Where's the reactor? Can it list me the costs for the reactor upgrades? I don't know them exactly. FTL energy cost upgrades. I should look at my stream. I can honestly just look at my stream. Okay, here. I'm pretty sure it goes 20, 25, 30, 35, right? This is saving me like 6 scrap. I think it's worth it though. Actually, it's like 6 scrap is that's an okay amount. Okay, sure, brother, sure. How much would I have paid otherwise? 20. Yeah, I got like 6 scrap essentially. Sure, that's a good amount. That's like half of a battle worth of scrap. Sure, that matters. Cause like I'll visit the shop and maybe I'll be like 5 scrap off of something, and that's happened before, right? So that was. Actually, now that I think about it, but I'm losing the 19 scrap I would have had to spend at the store though. I'm stupid. I should have skipped that upgrade, I guess. I should have skipped it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. I was thinking too long-term oriented, you know. I could have just, you know. All right, what do we do here? He's got missiles. This is why I want to have like a pro manning the dodge and the weapons. I don't need this guy to be leveling his skills. I need to be utilizing the skills rather. Pretty soon. Oh, and I even okay. So I even need the energy. Wait. I actually do need an extra. Wait. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I need to turn this shit off. Okay, there we go. I was like, oh, I actually needed that energy. No, the anti-personal drone was turned on. That's why. If I do want them to be turned on and for the other stuff to be like operational, though, I actually do need to. Like, in order to have my dodge, I need to have like a little bit one more energy, and then I can use anti-personnel and have my dodge. And then even then, I'll be oxygen depriving over time, so I'm a little bit on a timer when I do that. All right, let's go. Everything at weapons. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. They have quite the amount of ions, but all that matters is dodging, because it's just the missile. Da-dum-dum, I'm the last I'm dum-da-dum on the island. Oh, nice, we dodged the missile. That's very good. It's crazy that we fired like fucking 7 shots at them and they didn't. Their weapons didn't go down. Triple miss, brother. Triple miss, brother. Come on. Okay, let's go. We're gonna visit the store now. See what this is in store for us. We can sell the augmentation we still have, by the way. Teleporter's pretty good. Wait, I feel like ending the stream. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like ending the stream. All right, augmentation. Wait, augmentations you already own can show up in the shop? That doesn't seem like good game design. I don't know. Is that good game design, guys? For augmentations you already own to show up in the shop? That doesn't seem very cool. Anyways, hacking's done. I mean, hacking's a good, it's a good system. I feel like it's necessary to fight the flagship, right? That's what I feel like. Feels quite necessary. Hacking and cloaking, both. But like, do I need, like, does the hacking stun matter? I don't know if, I don't think hacking stun is, like, how good is this? This doesn't matter. Let me look it up on Google, just FTL hacking stun. Okay, first Reddit post I see when looking this up is hacking stun is the most useless thing ever. Which doesn't sound that bad, but hacking stun stuns all crews inside the hack room, including your boarders. Which doesn't sound that bad, but when a system has hacked, it can't be operated, so the crew's usually just standing around anyway. And even if there would be a repair, then it would delay them for 4, 7, or 10 seconds, depending on your hacking level. And even they want to. I'm using it mid-game or end-game, so usually for the first few sectors, you can't even use the augment. Okay, first response. If the hack room somehow manages to get on fire, it's a massive advantage. With the doors locked and nobody able to come help, fire is likely to spread to all 4 tiles. Crew in the room will take a bunch of damage, and you can often write off the system for the rest of the battle. Plus, if you depower the hacking systems for a second to allow more enemy crew in the room, rather than waiting for them to beat down the doors, as soon as you put your back on, the doors lock and keep them trapped inside. It's pretty smart, but 30 scrap looks good. I'd rather just get 30 scrap, you know, if I need 30 scrap. I pick it up if I can for the first phase of flagship. It makes wiping most of the crew easy. There's the exact purpose for hacking stun. They can't fight their way out while their health dwindles. Oh, that does sound smart. Use it on them when they go to the med bays. You can use it on them, and then they can't damage the door to get out. They're just gonna die because the hacked med bay damages them instead of healing them. That's pretty smart, actually. And you know, since everything you're doing is ultimately to prepare for the flagship has a 4-man healing room. I think the trick to the I forgot how you fight the flagship. I'll have to like study it a little bit when I get there. But I do remember you shouldn't kill all the crew members on the ship, because then it'll trigger like automatic. It'll trigger the automatic. What was I gonna say? The automated system thingy, which is stronger than if you had just left like one person alive. And one of those there's like 4 isolated rooms on the flagship. If you just keep one of them alive, you're good. Keep one of them alive, and then you don't kick in the automated. I think you keep the laser one alive. That's the most ideal, right? I don't know. Where's the most ideal one to keep alive? Yeah, you keep one of them alive. And then I think the third phase of the flagship is the one where they get desperate and they start like onboarding a shit ton. I'm not sure if I've ever had to deal with that, because I am always like smart enough to prepare and kill them all before they're able to like do onboarding stuff, because I just kill all the crew members before that happens. Is that true though? Yeah, it is, because I usually do boarding strats. Or like crew killing strats. It's just too strong. Crew killing is too strong, and it's like the game doesn't present any downsides for it. You just always have upsides to crew killing. And it's not even risky. Is it? It's a little bit risky. I mean, your crew members could die, but that's if you don't have cloning base and you have a med bay, and you don't port them out fast enough. Alright, stay like this. Stay like this. Things will get better. Oh yeah, okay, so let's continue playing. Scrap recovery arm is a bait, guys. Never buy scrap recovery arm. It is a bait. What does buying this even do if you have a med bay? If you don't have a clone bay, what will this do? Nothing, I suppose. Just like how this is doing nothing right now, because I don't have hacking. I'm gonna like this. Is combat drone worth it? I think they're... Don't they have Mark II? I guess, yeah, they have Mark... Don't they have... On the flagship, don't they have Mark II defense drones that will shoot down combat drones? That will attempt to, like, shoot the ship? First phase is like regular. Second phase is like drones. That's usually the dangerous one. And then the third one is the boarding one. I remember the flagship, like, vaguely. See how we got like a really huge bargain? We got 29 scrap. We only had to pay 29 scrap for a crew member, and then these set cost like 45 minimum. Shoots down incoming missiles. Pretty good. I like how there's extra information with this mod I have on. Projectile target solid, reload speed, projectile speed, orbit speed. I mean, I don't know how to interpret that. I guess I would have to do it relatively to other drones, but yeah, it's cool to know that that information is listed there. Also, if you're using mods, that's, yeah, important, I suppose. Okay. What should I do here? What should I buy? I kind of feel like selling this. I'll sell it for 30. I mean, what would I buy, though? Like, what am I buying here? I kind of want to buy... I definitely want to buy hacking. But, like, do I want to buy more? I have 23 scrap left. I have to sell... What will I have to sell? This. 35, 30... I'll get, like, 65 scrap. 65 plus 23. Let me do the math. 88. So I have 88 more scrap. And what else could I buy with that? Almost can buy a crew teleporter. Almost. That's that might be what I would do. Still hacking stun, still anti-personal drone, and buy hacking and teleporter maybe? This is kind of shit at teleporting though. I mean, it's not that shit. But I do have a med bay. It's just a mantis and a human. It's not like mantis and a rockman. That's usually the most, I think that's the most, like, one of the most ideal ones. A rockman and a mantis. And if you know how to like micro, if you know how to micro your units like this, you can always make the rockman tank and then keep the mantis healthy. More important than I am for a rich man. Doom, 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 if I were a rich man. More important than I am if I were a rich man. My daughter, if I were a rich man. More important than I've been having a time. I've been having a time. More important than I am. Time. I've been having a time. More important than I My father is a something on each other. I'm with you. I'm start with you. So hacking for sure. Not any of these. None of these. I'm thinking about either. I mean, are these good? Are these good ideas? Buying a defense drone or a combat drone? How good are these? It takes 2 power. 2 power to shoot down missiles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, how would I compare this to like a whole defense drone? Obviously, whole defense drones are generalized. Well, this is more like, this is reactive. But it's reactive to a form of damage that pierces shields, so it's, you know. And I think the whole defender costs like 85 scrap, which is way more expensive. Whereas this only costs 50 G's or scraps. I keep saying G's. I have quite a bit of drone parts. I have 3 drone slots. Like, I have, like, this ship came with drone, the drone systems, so, like, why not use them, you know? Like, it's, compared to other ships that don't start with drones, like, they would have to buy drones, and then, like, the drone systems, and then they would have to buy, and they probably don't want to do both. buy both a drone system and a drone, buy the actual drones. They probably want to get like other ships that don't start with drones probably want to get like 2, maybe 3 drones for free and just have it sitting in their inventory, and then they can in their cargo, and then they can look at the drone systems in the store and go like, oh, well, I already have like 2 or 3 drones. This is very efficient for me to purchase. In that same respect, I already have drone systems, so should I just buy drones? Combat Drone Mark 1. I kind of like... Can it tell me its reload speed? I like the Combat Drone Mark 1, I think, because it wears down on a shield over time, right? Doesn't it? Or does it not? Because I think it depends. It depends, right? I think it depends where, and obviously if you get past the shields, then you're just fucking murking them, right? Like pew pew pew, you're just murking them. What is the reload? FTL, drone, attack drone. Let's look it up on the wiki. Drone control. Okay, this is a generalized wiki entry. Let's see. Combat Drone Mark 1. And this is not a Mark 2, right? Is the Mark 2 that much better? I don't know. This is a Mark 1. Oh, the Mark 2 costs 4 power. That's insane. Okay, I don't know if that's good. Let's see. Oh, wait. Combat Drone Mark 1s are usually included with the purchase of a drone control system anyways, so... But once again, I'm not paying for the entire drone system, so I'm getting, you know, it's discounted. It's efficient. Let's see. Let me just look it up on Reddit. FTL Combat Drone Mark 1. How good is it? How good is this? 1 MK2 is better than 1 MK1 but uses more power. 2 MK1s is better than 1 MK2 but uses more drone parts. Okay, let's exclude the Mark 1 and then just see what's the general thoughts. Okay, yeah. Reverse Reddit entry combat drones. What are they good for? Defense drones I get, but I don't understand how to attack with drones. I see how a single combat drone effectively removes one shield layer when used against me, but somehow this doesn't strike me as worth a while. And having a single ion blast, which uses half as much energy and takes no part to deploy. I occasionally hear about drone builds and wonder, what's the benefit? How do they work? Please enlighten me. Okay, let's see the first answer. Can be microed so you control when they shoot. Disabling them and allowing them to drift into their firing positions will store their shot cooldown, so you can reactivate them when they'll shoot immediately. Ooh, I've never actually thought about this. This guy's got the fucking pro strats. Drones are good at sustained damage. Having something which can constantly break shield allows you to focus your guns on systems you want to target. You also begin firing faster than most weapons, so they can sometimes cause damage at the start of the fight, particularly on unshielded ships, especially if they're Mark II. Breaking shields helps a lot in increasing the value of your drone. Oh, also your combat drone can do damage when you're cloaked. That's another cool thing. By disabling them, do you mean removing the yeah, okay, let's see. Doesn't use a weapon slot. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, like my weapon slots are full, so maybe I wanna like buy a drone because I want more. I want even more. I want more offense, maybe. Do I need more offense? That's the thing. I think I kinda do. I kinda want more. I want more. Because this is like 3, this is 3. I guess maybe I don't need more. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I don't need more. Maybe it's not necessary I have more damage. But like, when is more damage ever like bad, guys? Like really? And quickly decimate a Zoltan shield. Didn't I recall seeing a Zoltan sector coming up ahead of us too? Can shoot down a dangerous enemy if you manage to take their shields offline. The question I want to know is is the rate of fire, is it like 1.1? That's what I want to know. I guess on an unmanned shield system, an unmanned shield system, is it like a 1.1? Will you outpace shields? I think the answer is no, because I've never been out. I think. Okay, this is a little bit distracting right now. Oh yeah, look at it go, roll out the barrel, feel it in your bones. Bow, 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 feel it in your bones. Down, down, feel it in your bones. Oh yeah, feel it in your bones. Oh yeah, feel it in your bones. Now, I agree with your assessment that they generally aren't, but at this point, the real question is when is it worth it and when is it a winning play? I've had many runs where I was cruising towards the mid game without any improvement found from the stores. In case if you can find and straight up heavy run, it will buy you 1 or 2 6 years of offensive. I needed to find a weapon in the storm. Many of them grossly underrated. You're absolutely right. It's always worse than putting a weapon online. There are further times when you don't find alternatives. This is unsurprisingly spot on. Doesn't require continuous power. Oh, wait, okay, now I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm starting to understand what they mean by doesn't require, by you can power it off. Oh my fucking god. There's actually 200 IQ. So, let's say... Oh, why did I just found this out? Because I rarely use drones. You can have the drones, because its cooldown is so low, you don't need to have it powerly continually invested into it. When you're, like, let's say my flak is about to fire, I can fire it, and then I can turn on the drone, and then time it. And then I can turn it off. So only for, like, I only have to invest the energy for, like, that one moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm studying. You guys know Drake, the Drake meme? He was, like, quoting, Nichijou. Can share power with siblings. 3 combat drones function on 2 power total and no upgrades. Yeah, it's very. I never thought about it that way. The power is like huge. Effectively gives your volley a higher chance to hit because the cooldown on the drone is so short. You might just let it try again. What does that mean? What does that mean? Effectively gives your volley a higher chance to hit because the cooldown on the drone is so short. You might just let it try again. Can be used for some fancy niche tricks like repeatedly blocking a breach missile if you have the parts and just need to not die. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, but like, when you're in the middle of a fight in FTL, do you always do missiles and do projectiles come at random directions, or do they come in at predetermined trajectories at some point? And then can you begin to like swing? Wait, what is he talking about? Oh, wait. A breach missile. Oh, okay. So what you do is you power on the drone, you let it rotate around, and then you get it to sit in front of their missiles, and then it'll block the attack. Oh my fucking god, this game is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna updo that comment. That deserves an updo. Park it right in front of the enemy's weapon and remove power. Works even better on ion weapons. That is fucking awesome. And it works better on ion weapons probably because it'll just like stun the drone, right? It won't actually destroy it, and you won't churn through drone parts. Oh my god, this is awesome. And the flagship does have a Zoltan shield too. Doesn't it get a Zoltan shield in... I think it gets it in the 3rd phase. Okay, actually, I don't really care if it gets a Zoltan shield in 3rd phase, though. That doesn't matter to me. That's not relevant to me, because the 3rd phase is usually the easiest. The second one is the one you have to worry about, I'm pretty sure, right? But I don't know, maybe. And yeah, when I take out the shields, I can just, all I need to, like, usually, sometimes when I'm fighting a ship, I like to imagine, like, oh, I pierced through the shields and I took down a bubble. Let me just, like, lay in the damage. I only need to do that once. A lot of the times, that's not reality. But when you have a combat drone, that is what happens. If you can just get through the shields once and create a window of opportunity for your drone to just fucking lay in on the damage, it will do it. It will do it. You just need to put the shields down for a bit. And... because sometimes what they'll do is they'll repair it really fast. They'll repair the shields really fast, and then you're back to like square one of trying to get those shields down. And that's when when they have like missiles and they have a way to get damage through to you, and you don't have damage to get through a way to get damage through to them. That's when the fight gets messy, and you take a lot of full damage, right? Right, yeah. And then it can get even messier if breaches and fires start happening, and that's usually how you lose a run, right? Can act as support for your weapons, especially beam weapons. It keeps the pressure on by stripping shields, allowing for more opportunities for your weapons to get through. Combat 2 is extremely good at this job. Yeah, combat... now that I think about it, if Combat 2... yeah, Combat 2 being able to strip away 2 shield That means like given a shield, enemy with 4 shields, the Mark II will strip it down all the way to 0 given enough time, right? It just needs to. It will outpace a shield regeneration, right? Shield regeneration tends to be pretty fast in FTL, but I'm trying to think like there's definitely ways you can consistently like overpower it if the cooldowns get low enough. Because I mean that's happened to me, like where like I'm fighting the flat rebel flagship and like, oh man, I'm at 1 shield and I'm trying to get recharged all the way to 4, but no one's manning it. And when you go deeper into the game, shield recharge starts to matter. In the early game, shield recharge speeds don't matter because the volleys are, you know, they're pretty far between. But when things get more volatile in the late game, like shield regen starts to matter. Okay, the only node we can go to is this one, so we have to go here. Oh yeah, let's go to the store though. So the question is, will I buy a combat drone? Maybe. I think I'm definitely buying hacking. That's just happening. And then the question is, am I gonna buy a combat or a defense drone? And what am I selling for it? I got drone parts to spare too. Oh yeah, oh, feel it in your bones. Given that I only have like 4 crew members for now, I kind of like want to keep the the anti-personnel drone. Just keep them on, and you know, if I get a nasty, you know, boarding situation, and it's hard to deal with, which is it's going to like I have to fight them. The ship layout is so bad such that you can't rely on oxygen deprivation. You have to fight them. So you're incentivized to just keep this for a while. And I'll sell it later, probably, but I have to keep it for now, I think. So the question is, am I selling hacking stun? Am I selling this augment? Because this is just such a niche application. Like, when is this ever... Oh, you know what? I could use it for crew kills. I can stun whoever's in the oxygen room. Okay, I'm keeping this shit. Wait, no, that doesn't matter though, because putting a hacking drone on the oxygen drains it anyway. No, that doesn't matter, actually. And let's look up all the way... is it listed in the game? By the way, let me see. Where's my hacking? I need the details. FTL hacking. I need okay, hacking FTL wiki. I need the details on what putting it on each specific room does. Let's do oxygen. Drains O2 levels of a ship at 6% per second. Okay. So the stun just it doesn't really matter, does it? Medbay. Drains the health of hostile crew members in the medbay at 13 HP per second. Friendly crew are unaffected. Yeah, excuse me. I can do crew kills with just the hacking. I don't need to actually buy the teleporter. So I'm not going to buy the teleporter. It was either or, and I pick hacking over, because hacking is generally applicable to other things. Like it can target weapons, whereas teleporting crew members into weapons is not going to turn that shit off immediately. You can drain the charge off of a weapon, which is cool. Alright. Stunning. So if I recall the Reddit posts, this augment is good when you can create a fire, which I have an okay chance of creating fires. Do I not? I have 10% on the burst laser, and then 20% on the, or 30%, and breach chance 21%, breach also, and stun is 20. A lot of good effects on the heavy. But yeah, I have a lot of I have some disruption chance on these things. So if I can create a fire and then lock them in, you know, very evil, lock them in. Yeah, I can do that. And the augment matters. Also, when you think about the flagship, sending 4 people into the medbay and killing them with that. The thing is, I won't have a hacking drone in the medbay. I'm not going to be in that scenario. I'm going to want to keep it trained on the freaking missiles, right? Or what? I don't know. I've got to watch a guide video It's actually relevant that I watch a guide. This is why I wanted to end the stream, because I feel like I'm gonna need to like study up on a lot of things to make informed decisions on in this shop. FTL flagship guide. Let's look it up. What's a good channel? I'm just gonna click the one that's 3 years ago because that seems to be the most informed. Always click the most recent video.
Beginner's guide to the flagship.
I know this guy. I remember this guy.
Is the final boss fight in level 3. Explain that and go into
Just
more
explain the phases. I don't want to read the wiki. I want to watch a video.
Alright, let's take a look at the flagship. This is phase 1 of 3. And you have to defeat all 3 phases in order to win the game.
What I want to know is when you kill a crew member inside, like, let's say the missiles, that stays permanently destroyed, right? As long as you can kill the crew member in it. Hacking is gonna be good then, because then I can stun him and then he won't be able to put out the fire or the breach, and then he'll die. And those the ion, the missile, the laser, and the beam and the regular laser weapon, all those rooms are separated. Like there's no. They're like locked. Those rooms are locked.
Something you should know right from the start is that you cannot win just by killing off all the crew. You must reduce its hull to 0. That's how you win the game. If you kill off all the crew, then it will actually become...
Let me speed this up by a bit. Why has YouTube been bugging out, man? Like when I click options and go to playback speed, it's bugged. Like I can't do anything.
This Engi does actually have weapons training, it doesn't matter. And jump to the base. Alright. Become an automated ship. And it had, right from the start, is that you cannot win just by killing off all the crew. You must reduce its hull to 0. That's how you win the game. If you kill off all the crew, then it will actually become an automated ship. And it has, in phase 1, a cloaking system and a hacking system. This is a 10-second cloak, this is a 10-second hack. It's going to send out a hacking drone. Now we could use a defense drone to try to shoot that down. I'm actually not going to, it's generally better not to. And I'll explain that and go into more detail about how you deal with hacking after we beat phase 1. But here comes the hacking probe, let's see what it hacks. It hacks our medbay, no problem. In fact, the only hack that matters at all here is shields. The flagship is cloaked for 10 seconds, it decloaks, and then I'm going to jump in with 2 of my crew. Let's take a look at the weapons. So these are artillery systems, technically. They are independent weapons rooms. So the flagship does not have a centralized weapons room where you can just direct all of your fire and like, switch it off. Each of these operates independently. If you want to stop them firing completely, you have to destroy the system. If you damage the system, they will fire more slowly. From left to right, we have each of these operates independently. If you want to stop them firing completely, you have to destroy the system. If you damage the system, they will fire more slowly. From left to right, we have a triple shot ion weapon, a triple shot laser weapon, a
Yeah, the first phase is the most important one. I remember you have to sort of take your time with this first phase because you don't want to kill it. You want to disable the standalone weapon rooms and just leave one alive to where it's not like killing you. That's usually the ion one. You leave the ion one alive because ion doesn't do damage. And then you want to like you want to methodically work your way through killing literally all the crew members in the main part of the ship, and leaving just the one guy alone in the ion room, maybe the ion room.
triple shot missile weapon and a 2 damage beam. So this is basically a halberd beam. This is the one that you really need to worry about the most because it goes right through your shields. They're only 1 damage missiles, just like these are only 1 damage lasers. These are only 1 damage ions. But this is the thing that can cause you the most problems. So we jump straight in there with 2 of our crew. Worth noting that you can use any 2 crew as long as they're not both Engis or an Engi and a Zoltan. So if we sent these 2 crew, we might have a problem. The Zoltan might actually die. But we're going to send Fard and Fard over here. Deploy into the missiles right away. And they'll start punching.
I mean, what is he saying? Is he saying you can't send in? You technically can send in 2 Engis and it will kill. You just need a micro. Wait, no, you can't micro them, can you? Because if you try to click them, the path anywhere else, it won't even attempt it because it's a locked in room. Oh yeah, 2 Engis will die then. Okay, as long as it's not 2 Engis. Okay, he's actually correct.
Punching down that crew. Lasers are firing.
I need to drink my drink. My throat's
Missile's
getting.
going to fire. And we can use our cloak. I could use a cloak at level 1, that would be absolutely fine. But I don't need to. In fact, I don't even need my... and we can use our cloak.
Yeah, that's why you should keep cloak at level 1 in FTL. You usually don't need it to be beyond level 1.
Use a cloak at level 1, that would be absolutely fine. But I don't need to. In fact, I don't even need my weapons at the moment. So I'm just going to do a cloak at level 3. Cloaking will delay all of these weapons. Just...
Oh well, level 3 cloak's good for the first phase, but when you're in the second phase and you're trying to dodge the volley, the drone overcharged volley thingy, you want to keep it at level 1.
They're not charging.
Because that volley doesn't care that you're cloaked. You're not delaying the next volley by cloaking, right? So you actually fuck up your timing, your cloak timing, by increasing the cooldown. Because like I said earlier in the stream, a longer cloak duration makes your cloak cooldown longer, unfortunately.
While we are cloaked, it buys more time. We should also get some more crew in there. A human.
And you can see this because when a system is like, it'll show a little ion. It'll say it's like locked out, like it's ioned when it's on cooldown, and that will be. It gets longer. The more energy you invest into it, the longer the cooldown is. Unless it's a teleporter, I think. The more points you put into the teleporter cooldown, or into the teleporter system, the shorter the cooldown is, which is. Yeah, I mean you just have to observe this. Right, that the cloaking actually gets a longer cooldown when you put more point energy into it.
G would be fine. Let's jump into the ion weapon. We go for the missiles first because they're the ones that just pass straight through our shields. These other 3 weapons can actually hurt you through 4 shields and decent evasion. They don't tend to do a lot, but the main one to switch off next is the ion weapon, because that can suppress your shields for longer.
I think you leave the laser one up then. Because the ion, I think the ion is like, yeah, it suppresses the shield for longer. Whereas the laser is the most benign. The beam and the missiles are, I don't know. Yeah, you don't want the beam going through, potentially. So you kind of want to just leave the triple laser shot alive. That's the most benign one. The ion, the beam, and the missile are the ones you want to take out. And then you leave that one guy alive in the laser room. You just have 3 shields, right? And then he never gets through.
And actually, I should really be moving this Sultan into engines. That would be more
I'm watching his gameplay right now.
But it doesn't really matter. Remember, you can pause. We could also, fling an Artemis missile over there if we want to.
I think the best thing to put on the hacking is shields at the start, and then you want to just lay into those that missiles room first. That's the
We've
first
destroyed
priority.
the missiles, and that means we'll disface the fight. They are never coming back. I'll wait for this.
Excuse me.
This is the priority. Actually, I could bring my crew back. How do I want to do it? Yeah, sure. You have to be a bit careful with the hacked medbay because it does potentially kill your crew. There's fancy ways you could work around it, but I'm just not going to.
Fancy ways probably involves like breaking down the door to the medbay, and I don't think the hacking drone like repairs the doors you broke down, right? It doesn't like attempt to repair them and relock them. So as long as you can walk inside the medbay when it's not hacking it, and then you can regen, and then when it gets turned on, you come out. Yeah.
Level 2 teleporter is 15 seconds cooldown, which means we got 2 batches of crew onto their ship before the second cloak. And now we can just use our undamaged crew.
Yeah, being able to send people to board into those standalone rooms. Maybe I should buy.
Board into the beam weapon.
Maybe I should buy. Wait, no, I think I'm off still, right? I would have to sell. Let's see. I would be able to get. Oh wait, no, I'd get 17 scrap, not 35. That's the buy price. So I'd get 47. That puts me at 70. I'd not be able to buy the crew teleporter at 70. Even if I didn't buy the fuel upgrade earlier, I would still not. I'd be at 89. I'd be 1 scrap off. This happens often in hard mode, where you're just like 1 scrap off something. If I'm willing to sell one of my weapons, though, maybe I can buy it. But I'm not willing to do that. I think I don't want to sell my weapons. They're all good. They're okay. They're all good. The heavy laser is good. Do these usually cost 1 power? It's a very good weapon, this heavy laser Mark 1. I think they usually cost 2 power, but this one's like a better improved version on that the NGB starts with. It's good. Like you spend one. All of these weapons I own are good. They all produce value that goes beyond, right? Like when you put 2 power into a weapon, you expect to get 2 shots of damage, right? But I'm actually getting 3, and I'm also getting fire chance. Flak, I'm putting 2 power into it, but I'm actually getting 3 shots, right? That's good. And I don't know if it is as good as burst laser. It's got a 2-second lower cooldown. And at the cost of not being able to start a fire and being way less accurate. But usually use flak to get rid of shields, right? That's in the description. The accuracy doesn't matter when you're hitting shields. And then this, I'm putting 1 power into it, but I'm getting 2 hull damage in return, right? Which is good when I get past the shields, which I have the ability to do that, right? And then it does some other stuff. It does some other stuff too. That's good. Like look at these fire. Look at these disruption numbers. 30% fire chance, 21% breach chance, 20% stun chance. You know, it's all very like disruption heavy. It's incredible. I like it. It's relevant. It's good.
Goes damage. With 3 shields, we are completely safe from the flagship. Now, if you wanted to, you could try to kill off all of the crew in the main body of the ship, but that's not really something that works very well with the setup that we have here. They have this level 3 medbay, there's a lot of crew, they have...
Yeah, you would need hacking to get through this, and you would have to put out... Like, you would start by taking out the weapons at the start, with... and this is why hacking is, like, it feels so essential. And then cloaking to some lesser degree, because of the volume you encounter in the second phase. Hacking and cloaking feels... That's what I feel is necessary to me to have it by the end of the game. You put on shields, you go through the shields, you knock out all those weapon systems, leaving the... It looks like he left the laser one alive. He killed the ion, missiles, and beam. Those were good kills. And then after that, then you want to go through killing the enemy in the main part of the ship. If you have the potential, which he doesn't. He doesn't have the setup to do it because he's fighting into the 4-man medbay and it's too hard. But with hacking, you could, then you could put your second drone onto that medbay and kill them. Okay.
Fully upgraded doors. So realistically, if you try to do this, you're probably just going to lose some of your crew. It is technically possible. I could do it without any weapons at all, although the medbay hack makes it awkward. But it's quite technical, so we're not going to bother. Also, I want to show you how to defend against the boarders in Phase 3 later. We're going to bring our crew back, and now we just patiently destroy the ship. Job is...
Okay, let's go to the second phase now.
Have a look at... Okay, so I've reloaded the save, and we can take a look at what... It is possible to shoot down all of them, but there's a pretty good chance that one of them will get through. And it's actually most likely to be piloting here, because this whole area of the screen is too far to the right, and the defense drone will not be able to shoot that. Now that is a known bug with defense drone targeting. However, it's not just this right-hand part of the screen in piloting that can be hacked. That's the most likely cause of the drone missing. But there's also, I believe, a 10% chance that it straight up misses any hacking probe at all. There we go. See, that was within the targetable area and it just missed. So this could be your shields, it could be your weapons, it could be less important systems like engine or piloting, of course, it could be teleporter. And you might say, well, why does it matter? Because if you don't deploy...
Yeah, you shouldn't shoot. Yeah, you shouldn't shoot down hacking drones. Just let them sit on a system if it's an unimportant one. I already know this.
Then, well, getting hacked. Now, what if this was actually our shield system? What should we do then? I also wanted to show you how to deal with a teleporter hack. A couple more things to mention about this fight that I forgot to mention previously. One is that if you are playing without Advanced Edition, so you see I'm on Easy with Advanced Edition. If you are playing without Advanced Edition and you are on Easy, then instead of having 4 shields, the flagship will have 3 shields. And that's a huge in Phase 2. And then one last thing to notice is that they have 2 crew here in cloaking and doors. It's possible, depending on how many systems you damage, that you might pull them away into the main part over here. But if we kill the flagship when these 2 crew are over here, they will die, and that's going to be really helpful for later. And you can even try to get some of the crew kills like shooting here, but we're just going to keep it.
Oh yeah, they will die because they're in parts of the ship that will break off when you go into the second phase. Okay, that makes that. Yeah, I remember that now.
Forgot about it. Okay, let's go fight phase 2. But wait, hit the
phase
wait
2.
button, and we'll see why a bit later. So what we'll again, it spends a moment, and the left wing dropped off when it ran away, and that means the iron weapon is gone. It has reconfigured itself. The cloaking system is gone. The hacking system is gone. But it does have a drone system, and that's because this is the drones phase. So what we want to do right away here is jump into the missile room. Notice there's no crew there because we killed them off before. And it's really important that you jump in right away, don't wait at all, because if we go now, then these missiles are never even going to fire. Now it's also going to launch a boarding drone at us.
Man,
So
so boarding is still like quite important.
Shoot that down. That being
Maybe I
said,
should have
I'd
bought
actually go
boarding
switch
over
it off
hacking. I don't
because
know.
I want to show you how you can deal with boarding.
Wait, I jumped the gun on my decision. I was like, I'm definitely going hacking, but maybe boarding was the way.
Available,
Because boarding is OP.
misses or something like that happens.
But like using it for regular fights before the flagship is like, it's risky business. I don't have a clone bay. I have a med bay.
Here it comes. Boarding drone is going into piloting. That's quite annoying. What do I want to do? I could pull weapons.
Now, this is the hard part of the fight. This second phase. The third one's pretty easy, I think.
We're a bit low on crew, by the way. It'd be nice to have a few more, especially with the boarding strategy. So we can send the crew to help out.
He's low on crew with 6 people. That's considered low. I guess I don't. What? I guess I don't know. Wow, that's considered low. I didn't know that.
A big thing to know about this boarding drone is that it might seem to do a lot of damage, but it really doesn't. It only does the base damage of a human crew member. It has 150 health like a rock. But, you know, in normal circumstances, Farb and Farb would easily be able to take this thing on. The problem is the breach. That will let all of the air out of the room, so quite soon they're going to be taking suffocation damage. And against the 2 crew that the boarding drone is fighting, that breach, the lack of air in the room, will effectively
That's why you need oxygen too. Does he have that?
quadruple.
Yeah, he has
combat
oxygen too.
damage. And what you can do to prevent
Oxygen 2 outpaces a breach.
that is open a bunch of doors, internal doors, not the airlocks, just the internal doors, and then put your oxygen up to level 2, and that will pump enough oxygen in from the other rooms to this room so that it never actually runs out of air. And then these 2 crew can take on the boarding drone really easily. We have an Artemis missile, but notice they have a defense drone as well. So their drones are the boarding drone, the defense drone, they have a combat drone, which breaks a single shield layer, and a beam drone. They will also have some more, as we'll see in a moment. If I fire my Artemis missile, it's just going to get shot down. Notice this room is not running out of oxygen. It's just
But they don't have a Mark 2. They only have a Mark 1 defense drone.
which, breaks a single
Okay. This changes a lot.
shield layer, and a
Mark 2 can shoot down hacking drones and drones.
beam drone.
They only have a Mark 1
They
defense
will
drone
also
on
have
the
some
second
more.
phase. That's mostly
If I
what I was
fire
looking
my
for.
Artemis missile, it's just going to get shot down. Notice this room is not running out of oxygen.
Also, wait. I think the defense 1 drone even shoots down hacking drones. But there's a trick where you can power it off. I think. I think that's a trick you can do. You can power it off.
Be shooting them, but I'm not even going to bother. I mean, we should definitely be shooting them. Just want to show you how this phase works. By the way, you can switch the positions of your crew in the room. So I'm paused, I send them both out of the room, and then I send them back in the order I want them to go. You can look up videos on this, but basically...
Yeah, he knows the strats. He knows the
First
strats.
tile to be occupied will be the one with the console, and then after
Micro.
that it's top left,
Tile switching.
left
Micro.
right, top bottom. That is the power surge detected warning. That means
The power surge, that's what it's
there's going
called.
to be a power surge, and this is a special attack that the flagship has on phase 2 and phase 3.
It shoots like 7 projectiles. It's deadly.
Is different. On this phase, we have a massive drone swarm. That can be quite dangerous. See, we destroyed the boarding drone. The number of drones is lower on lower difficulties, which is one reason for playing easy. So we're going to get 4 additional drones. Now, something that's really important to know is that if you destroy the drone system, it will switch off all of the regular drones, so the defense drone, the boarding drone, and the regular combat and beam drones, but it will not stop the power surge. There is nothing you can do to stop these extra drones. They will keep coming. And they come every 20 to 30 seconds randomly each time.
Wait, no, I'm thinking about phase 3. I'm thinking about phase 3, not phase 2. This is not what I was thinking about, I think. I don't know.
Notice that our shields just got taken down, so I'm going to do a nice long cloak.
His shields are getting wrecked.
Again,
He
I
needs
really
to
should be
cloak
using
up
the
now.
weapons. Bring our borders back.
Okay, so I think this is what I was talking about. And he shouldn't triple cloak. I don't know why he's giving bad information. He needs to do not a triple cloak. He needs to do a single power cloak, because this is better into the power surge.
I'm just trying to demonstrate how this phase works. Here comes another boarding drone.
This is a bad... I mean, I'm watching it, but...
Here's another power surge. Now, this is a useful opportunity to explain how the power surge timing works. As I told you in the previous phase, the long cloak is delaying these weapons. They haven't charged at all since we hit the cloak. But it has no effect on the time.
Okay, he informed us anyway. Okay, good.
So that means the longer the cloak you use, the more likely it is that it will not be ready in time for the next surge. So there is some risk involved in cloaking like this.
Yeah, you gotta leave it at level 1. Okay, good, he explained it.
Drone.
He explained
I
it.
wanted to show you another way of dealing with the boarding drone. Went straight back into piloting. If we do a single point of damage into the drone system, the boarding drone will switch off.
Oh, that's good to know.
With the doors open and oxygen on, we're completely fine. Not taking any damage. By the way, if you wanted to, you could board into the beam weapon on this phase. You could even board into the laser weapon if you want. Normally what you should be doing is trying to kill phase 2 as quickly as possible, because it can be dangerous. But I'm hanging around just to show you how defenses can work well against it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hang around in phase 2. This is the hardest part with the power surges. And you need to like use cloak level 1 against... Presuming you have... If you don't have cloak, you need to kill it ASAP. But if you have only level 1 cloak, you gotta... And you're a bit safer, but you should only use 1 power.
So notice how fast our shields are recharging. That's because we have...
Use 1 power cloak, have level 2 oxygen. These are things new players will fuck up. They'll like have level 3 cloak, or they'll have not upgraded their oxygen system, and then they'll get destroyed in this second phase.
4 shields, actually the third and the fourth shield recharge faster, because we have fully trained crew in the shields room.
And they might not have level shields level 4. They might only have level 3 shields, you know.
So we have that shield charge booster.
Is it important to have level 4 shields by the end of the game? I mean, I think it depends. Like, if you have a lot of offense, you can maybe sit on 3 shields, but you should go to 4 before you fight the flagship, ideally, right? Obviously. And I guess the more important question is, on hard mode, it's always this question, is how do you economically, like, allocate stuff? And sometimes more offense is better than finishing that last shield, which cost how much? How much does my shield cost? Where is my shield upgrade? It costs 180 scrap. That's a lot of scrap to be spending that you could have spent somewhere else. And you're getting the same value that you would have gotten, you know, from getting it to level 3, which is 100. So you're paying 80 scrap more for the same amount of value you got for spending that. So, you know, I mean, and then that, and that's how upgrades work, right? It incentivizes you to spend evenly, right? To spread your power evenly by making the later upgrades cost more and more and more.
Giving us an extra 15%. Oh yeah, I should put my option on.
To be diversified in your...
So what you can use as a tactic against the power surge is wait and see how bad it looks. You can pause very carefully, and then just use cloaking if it looks like you're going to take damage. So this is the kind of thing I would actually be doing when dealing with a power surge. And if it does look like you're going to take damage, you might want to use a level 1 cloak, as then the total time before the next cloak will only be 25 seconds. Also, if you use a level 1 cloak and then fire your weapons, each weapon that you fire that is not a beam will cut your cloak time by 20%.
Wait, beams work in cloak? I should know this because the stealth ships have a beam.
Each weapon that you fire that is not a beam...
Wait, this is insane. No, it definitely reduces your cloak, even when you fire a beam weapon. Even when you fire a beam, because the stealth ship has beams and cloak. Hold on. What's going on here?
Your cloak time by 20%. So we're going to fire 3 weapons right away. In fact, we can fire the Artemis as well. Found a use for it. And that means our cloak time will be cut by 60% right away. You can see we're actually quite safe, and we can deal with all the threats here. It just blew up my defense drone. Okay, we got through the whole beam. Let's start killing the flagship. Swap our crew.
Why does he even have a defense drone? What does it do? The missiles are turned off. What is it shooting? It can't shoot other drones, right? You need an MK2 for that.
Click that first.
What is he
you
even
can look up
shooting
a
with
video
his
on
defense
this, there's a good
drone?
one that Twinge has.
I guess he would just had it turned on for
You can
no
even just
reason.
wander into the med bay and swap with other crew. I'm watching to see if they're getting through with any of their shots. Oh, I could have got hurt there. Could have taken a point of damage. 2 shots and then disappear. And you could just hit the cloak button. And then it's very likely that your cloak will be available for the next one. It's on phase 2 very reliably. It does only have 25% evasion though, so it's not a big deal. Let's just go for hull. On hard difficulty especially. I will note that the drone swarm does get a lot more dangerous on hard difficulty especially because there's 7 of them.
Yeah, 7 of them. That's. I knew I had the number right. You get they spawn like 7 drones on hard. But that power surge is fucking deadly.
I actually don't know what the optimum beam swipes are on these. I see I can get 8.
This is boring. He's not even explaining anything. He just
So, very casual swap of the boarding drone. I just start by particularly the UI away from the base. Off we go. By the way, I don't have any crew in the teleporter this time. You'll see why in a moment. So, this is phase 3. Again, the right side has dropped off, meaning that they've lost the beam weapons. However, the 2 remaining weapons are upgraded, which means they fire faster. In particular, the
I did not know that. Wait, that's real?
missiles were firing every 17.25 seconds before, but now it's every 11.5
I did not know this.
seconds.
This is new to me.
Missiles were firing every 17.25 seconds before, but now it's every 11.5 seconds, and that makes them a significant threat. The other big issue here is that, as you can see, it has this giant green Zoltan shield. This is actually a 12-point Zoltan shield. Normally, Zoltan shields are only 5 points, but we have to do 12 damage to this green bar before we can hurt the flagship. That also means that we can't use our teleporter. The Zoltan shield will block teleportation.
Okay, I think one of the harder ones in this is the mind control, right? How do you deal with the... Okay, this is a little bit tricky to me. How do you deal with the mind control in phase 3? That's usually where I get a little bit tripped up. But usually the hard part's ahead of me and I defeat the flagship if I beat phase 2. What else? Usually I have all the crew members killed by then also, so none of them are boarding. I can't really recall a time where they've boarded me, and that seriously messed me up.
Unless we had a Zoltan shield bypass augment. That would be really good, but it's only available...
This phase is sort of like a punishment for you if you didn't set things up correctly in phase 1. Phase 1, you need to set everything up correctly in phase 1. Like, you need to kill a lot of their crew members. Because you're not going to get a really good opportunity to do it in phase 2. It has to all be done in phase 1. You could do it in phase 2, but that power surge is deadly, man. So trying to perform what you should have done earlier is, hard.
In Advanced Edition. Anyway, this is the boarding phase. It's reconfigured itself again, so it doesn't have any of those previous systems. It doesn't have cloaking, it doesn't have hacking, it doesn't have drones. But it does have a teleporter.
But yeah, without the boarding, it's just, it's got mind control, it's got improved missiles and laser cooldowns and a Zoltan shield. But if that's it, you're good to go. You'll defeat this easily enough, I find, without the added threat of them boarding.
And they're going to board us...
Because you killed all the crew members earlier.
Very aggressively with almost all of their crew. So they sometimes even send a pilot, but in any case they're going to send a lot of crew. Notice that they only have 5 crew in the main body of the ship. They started with 7. I remember that they lost 2 crew from that dropping off of the cloaking indoors area in phase 1. So definitely worth trying to get those 2 crew kills in phase 1 if you can, as it's a lot more manageable going up against 5 than 7. The other thing they have here is this mind control. This is level 3 mind control. Let's see it happen. Mind controls a random person. And they become quite a beast. There's no
Yeah, they become a beast for sure.
other ship in the game that will hit you with level 3 mind control. It lasts for a really long time, 28 seconds, and they do double damage to crew. So as everyone could have predicted, Farb was in fact the traitor, and we're going to have to defend against this. If you have mind control of your own, then you can just immediately use it, even at level 1, to cancel this completely, and that's great. You do want to do that before enemies board, because if they board into the same room, then you might not get your crew back, you might get one of them instead, and that's really bad.
I feel like I should know this. I feel like I've heard that somewhere, but not. This is new to me now. You can cancel mind control by using your own. I didn't know that. That's crazy. FTL. No, let's go back to the hacking Wikipedia. Mind control temporarily turns one random enemy into an ally and removes enemy Mind control from allies. Okay, so for the third phase, you can... The problem is you have to get through the Zoltan shield to do this. Because hacking and doesn't go through Zoltan. Unless you have the augment for it. But when you get through the Zoltan shield, you can put the hacking onto mind control if it's causing enough of an issue. But usually it's not causing enough of an issue just by itself. Unless there's also boarding, which you should have dealt with in the first phase, of course. But I can do that. But when I get through the Zoltan shield, I'm probably gonna put my hacking onto the missiles immediately when I'm in third phase with my hacking, because that removes the threat entirely, right? Hack like a one single mind controlled level 3 enemy guy is not. He's whatever. You can deal with that. That's not a problem. And then if you have 3 shields, obviously, the laser's not going to do anything.
More information
Is
about...
there still a power surge on phase 3? I want to know.
On phase 3 here, it has level 6 engines. It has a lot of dodge, so currently...
Ooh, I didn't even know that.
Invasion, that's a lot. But
The dodge goes up by a lot? I didn't even know that. Okay, good to know.
let's get started. How are we going to handle the mind control? We actually don't care about it that much right now, but we can vent them out and move them like an oxygen or something. The boarders will always try to join them if there's space in the room, which is kind of worth knowing. But the other thing I should know, I can shoot those, not the shield. But what we're going to do is kidnap their boarders. So we're going to make it a 2-stage operation on a shield. That missile surge as steps, they're not shot, and now we can just kill off their crew.
Oh no, yeah, he jumped away. Oh yeah, and this is why another thing why phase 3 is so easy. If you have some jumps remaining and you didn't stall long, you can jump away mid battle and then kidnap their crew. Yeah, that's a good pointer. Not that it should matter if I deal with the crew properly in the first phase.
The power surge,
I'm presuming I don't have the ability to do that. This would be good information.
It's a barrage of laser shots. They're just 1 damage lasers.
Oh, there is a power surge in phase 3. Okay, let's look at it.
And here comes the power surge. That's the
Yeah,
one.
so the power surge still exists in phase 3. So it actually is quite tricky phase 3, but it's... Like I said, you should have done a lot of work to prevent, the crew from being a problem in this third phase, which a lot of the power is reliant on that, the boarding. That's like the main power of this third phase. It's not deadly if you just kill the crew earlier.
This time around, the power surge is not a bunch of drones. It's a barrage of laser shots. They're just 1
Yeah, this is where I confused. Yeah, this is the barrage of laser shots now.
damage lasers. 7 of them.
Yep, 7.
It's not actually that dangerous if you have 4 shields and decent evasion.
Yeah, that should be true, but presuming you don't fucking dodge 3 lasers, and also the power surge gets timed with the missiles and the other laser, that's like 10 shots, 13 shots of damage at once, right? So you kind of just need like cloaking 1 to dodge it still.
As you see, we got the power surge as well. That is luck dependent. The glove could be done first. And now they've boarded us with another 2 crew. And we're just going. Bye. Their crew. Pilot gets mind controlled. The level 2 really going to try to join them. You get... but with this room, one other thing that I forgot to mention is that the power surge actually does change on the 4th attack.
I did not know that.
For the first 3 power surges, it's the laser attack. And then on the 4th one, it fully recharges its Zoltan shield. So we'll just see that in action. I'll speed up the video.
Huh. I did not know this. I usually die or I kill the ship fast enough to I didn't know it recharges Zoltan shields. Huh. On the 4th one.
Here comes the 2nd power surge. The flash power surge is a full recharge of the Zoltan shield. Okay, we killed off their crew. The thing to notice about this is that because we were fighting the flagship away from the base, we were able to jump back to the base. And the base is always a completely safe beacon, unless the flagship itself is there. It will never get overtaken. Whereas all these other beacons are overtaken, you could technically jump away from the base and deal with boarders there, but you'd be fighting a rebel elite. So we don't really want to do that. And now the flagship is jumping back to us. Our crew are in positions, we're ready, let's go. We'll load up the beam drone. Beam drones are pretty good against the Zoltan shield because they always hit. Mind control and sensors. Okay, that's nice, I can basically just ignore it. The base damage become an instant thing. Nice long cloak.
Closing thoughts, let's hear them.
Thank you to our valiant crew of Farb, and Farb, couldn't have done without you. And hopefully that video gives you everything you need to know to get your first victories against the flagship. I do want to emphasise that this is not the only strategy that works. In fact, it's not even the best strategy. It's something I would almost never use.
This is a good comment. Sometimes I like to do before facing phase 3 is moving all of my crew to non-critical systems like medbay, sensors, doors, or even oxygen, and then any of them gets mind controlled, ignore them and move my crew back and deal with the flagship accordingly. That's smart. I should do that. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like that comment. This is such a good game. You know, cool strats always discovered. I left it out from this video because it felt a bit too technical for beginner's guide, so he didn't include it because it's too technical. I have several hundred hours and never realized you can jump away to reroll the hack. I mean, how do you not know that? You never thought of it. This is a cool game. This is a cool game, guys. But you should just... Oh, wait. Advanced Edition Special Guest Writer, Chris Avalon. Hype. I like Chris Avalon. He's cool. Alright. All that amounts to, should I get... What should I do in this store? The question is, do I want to buy either one of these? I'm very tempted to just buy this, guys. I feel very tempted to buy this combat drone. It just feels so powerful. I'm so ahead of the curve already, and then when I go the extra mile, I'm gonna roll over all the fights until like Sector 7, I feel like, with all the offensive capabilities I have. And then that's gonna allow me to be very greedy with my scrap and save it until I can get to stores, and then I don't have to manage. I don't have to like get level 3 shields. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything here. I can be very greedy with my scrap, so I kind of want to buy the combat drone, just because it affords me that greed, right? It affords me that greed. So the question is, killing the crew entirely so it doesn't come into like phase 3 with borders. Can I do that with just hacking? Maybe, but it would be but it's nearly guaranteed if I keep the hacking stun until the flagship fight, right? Keep the hacking stun, put it on the med bay, and then when they try to go in the med bay, it'll kill them all, like guaranteed. And that's just it'll just be easy pickings, right? It'll be easy pickings. I don't have to have any hassle with trying to, luck myself on trying to get a fire on a heavy laser, and then it's just it guarantees that I can kill the entire crew if I can get I don't have to rely on RNG, because this is kind of RNG reliant, like relying on a fire from a heavy laser. Like they could put it out and you're damaging their hull over time. It's not like ioning it, which does no damage. That's what's good about ions dealing no damage, that you can keep slinging it on oxygen. You can take out the shields and keep slinging on oxygen, and you can infinitely just pound away at their oxygen and then get a crew kill. But this heavy laser is you damage the hull like you're on a timer. All right, I'm gonna keep the augment. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it. I think this is a good augment, and it reinforces the idea that I should have bought hacking anyway. So I think we're gonna move on. I don't think I have anything to buy. I don't have anything to sell. Let's keep going. Boom. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon though. I've streamed for quite some time. Oh shit. Asteroid belt. And we got a laser drone and a fucking combat drone and a laser and then blah. This is an asteroid belt. This is dangerous. Dangerous. In fact, I want to prioritize the burst laser because it's much more likely to miss on these scouts. I have hacking now. I should probably send the hacking in to do something. What should I do? I should hack the shields, maybe? No, I have two. I need to hack their drones, because that's their main damage right now. It's very dangerous, these drones. I'm going to hack their drones, I think. He's going to get through my shield, and those lasers are going to come in, and it's going to hurt. In an asteroid field with this combat drone, it's dangerous. I have to go on the drones. Enemy drones here. And that's about it. Is there anything I need to do else? Not really. Keep everyone where they are. Maybe put you... Oh, I need to put you in shields. I need to put you in shields, actually. Man the shields. Keep that shield regen flowing. Yeah. Okay. Start the disruption now. Yeah. Start the disruption now. I can't risk. Take out their weapons. Okay, they hit me a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Okay, you get in... I want to stay... I want you to stay in shields, actually, maybe. I want to keep my dodge up, though. Okay, I don't think this needs to be manned. The weapons don't need to be manned really as much. I think we're good to reduce the cooldown on them. I think. I need to keep that shield regen up. Or should the flak fire? It should fire on the shields. And then that needs to be fired here, maybe? I'm gonna fire it here. There we go. Everything's dead. It's fine. Oh, yeah, these guys repair at half speed, don't they? They're weaker. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay. Cool. Send you in. Get off my screen. You need to repair this too. Does this get trained? It doesn't get trained. That'd be OP if it did. So like the developers were very conscious about what trains skills, right? They didn't want you like cheating the game. Cheating like skill training. Let me rename my characters, by the way. Well, it's not letting me, but I'll name it on the next jump. I want to name him Pilot. Name him... I want to just name him Pilot. That's the main thing. Get this oxygen up. Let me turn on cheat engine. It's still on, right? Cheat engine. There we go. There we go. Okay. Jump. We've got 2 jumps. We can do 2 jumps. Either here or here. It really doesn't matter. Ah, there's fire. We're close to a sun. Close to a star. Okay, let's power this on now. Okay, where are you, invaders? Where are you? There you are. I should bring a human in here. Preferably. Excuse me. Let's bring a human over. Let's do this. You fight here. You fight here. You fight here. Like that. Send him in here, and then you in here. I want the Mantis to get all the EXP. Right. Preferably. I guess this Engi, I'll give him the XP here. You go here, you go here, you go here. Come on, don't, did he steal? Yeah, I think the drone stole the kill. And I want, guys, does the HP of this drone go up? He heals when he sits in here, right? I need to know that, because if he takes damage permanently, that fucking, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but this thing already sucks, and it's gonna get even worse. This is a little trick, by the way, to make all your members, okay, you can take you out. To make all your members get healed in the med bay. You can technically heal your entire crew even if there's only 2 healing slots by just walking it back and forth. Solar flare imminent. I don't want to be damaged when I go. Okay, you can get out. Where is it? I guess you wonder where I've been. Bobby Caldwell. Dun, 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 dun. I came back to let you know. Gotta think of you, and I can't let go. Okay, let's get out of here now. Skedaddle. What is wrong with me? Spam J if you want to jump immediately. You can also spam your click, of course, but J is also the jump. That hit? Please don't hit. I'm out. Please don't hit. It hit. It hit. I'm not using any missiles. My weapon slots are full. I'm gonna sell all of it. I'm gonna get a ton of scrap here. Sell the max missiles. Are you healing, by the way? Did you heal? Okay, you healed. Good. It's good to know that you heal. The med bay is on fire too. That's easy to put out. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. I need to save positions, by the way. I need to save positions. Gotta think of you, and I can't let go. Okay, return to stations. Do I need to upgrade anything? I don't think so. And we also were going to jump to the next sector anyway. Slug-controlled nebula and uncharted nebula. So this is good that I went to the rebel node, because now I have the decision between either I want to go to Slug or Uncharted. And imagine if this was Slug and this was Uncharted, I would have the option to pick the one that's better. I'm gonna go here because I don't want to be forced to go into another nebula. So I'm gonna go here, I think. See, it's good that I didn't click the rock one down here. How's this unidentified? It was the rock one. Why is it saying it's unidentified now? This was, I identified it. It was the rock sector. Rock sector is red, by the way? I guess that makes sense. Are rocks necessarily hostile lore-wise? I don't know. Let's put on some music. Why did the music stop? We don't stop the music. Oh, I stopped it myself. That's why. I was playing the Witch Doctor music. It was distracting me a little bit. I need to turn on the volume a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I think we're going to end the stream soon. My voice is tiring out, and I'm, This is a good time to end it, because I'm not in the middle of anything. So I think I want to go... Yeah, I want to go like this. Boom. Boom. Most likely boom, boom, boom. But maybe I want to go here, depending on... I don't know. Depending. Avoid... I don't like going to nebulas. So by going up here, I avoid the nebula. But we'll see. Maybe slug control is tight. I don't think so. Excuse me. Save and quit. Yeah. I'm gonna end the stream here. See y'all later. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.